this lecture, we're gonna see what Webpack is and what problem it is trying to solve. And we will also see why we even need Webpack. So let's see what is Webpack. Webpack is a module bundler. Webpack is a tool which bundles our modules. Now what is module? We will learn that in the next slide, but right now you only need to know that Webpack is a tool which bundles our modules as we instruct it to. What is a module? A module is a meaningful and standalone part of an application. A module can depend on and be a dependent of other modules. For example, you may have a user module which depends on the database module because we are storing users in a database, and this user module can be dependent of, for example, user interface module. Now what could be a module? To answer that, JavaScript, CSS or an image file are all an example of a module. So if you have a JavaScript file, a CSS file or an image file, all these could be the modules. The problem. Now I said we need to learn what problem Webpack is trying to solve. So let's see the problem. Building applications by making different kinds of modules work together efficiently for different environments. Now what is different kinds of modules? As I told you that an image file, a CSS file or a JavaScript file could be a module, so all these are different kinds of modules which should work together to form an application, and we can produce this application for different environments using same modules. Why we even need Webpack? Big or complex applications or modules, when we have a small application, we may not need the Webpack because we have like one CSS file or one JavaScript file and bunch of images, and we probably don't need Webpack here. But once our application gets bigger or complex, we could have multiple modules, like dozens of modules, so we need to manage them and form an application using these modules for different environments. Now environments here means staging environment, production environment and development environment. Of course there could be other environments too, it totally depends on the application. Modern JavaScript frameworks. Almost all the modern JavaScript frameworks requires a build process from which its code goes through and transpiles to runnable and acceptable JavaScript. Build automation, different environments. In the Webpack, we can actually define different build steps depending on different environments. So this helps us automating the process of building our application for different environments. So once we write all this configuration for Webpack, we can just run a single command and build our application for a particular environment. Conclusion. Webpack is a tool that helps us manage modules in an application and automate the process of building acceptable output for different environments. As we have learned all these concepts in this slideshow, but we will go in great detail once we get into the code. So right now you only need to know this conclusion, that Webpack is a tool that helps us manage modules in an application and automate the process of building acceptable output for different environments.